couple doing a joint claim. Here is the issue. This person has a disability and this one's pregnant. Now, under the Equality Act 2010 and the Housing Legislation 1996, they had to uphold their duty and care, and they are failing. I'm pregnant, and the council put me out in the cold. The council are not helping them, and it bothers me because this is the case that I did help. I helped these individuals get temporary accommodation in another town, and I can't name the councils, of course I can't at the moment, all right? And this particular council that I was dealing with took them in and put them in temporary accommodation because they accepted they had a duty of care. 1, because the woman is pregnant. 2, because the male has disabilities. And they're very vulnerable and they have needs, right? Support needs. Okay, so that council said, okay, we will take them in. Only they don't have a local connection here, meaning they don't know anybody really in the area. However, the council, as I said, put them in temporary accommodation. What happened next was that the council that was doing the right thing transferred the case over to another council because that is where the local connection was. That is where the parents and the siblings are that can support these individuals. Now, upon packing up and leaving the accommodation that they had in this particular area, as I said, they headed down to the new council for the council to accommodate them and put them into temporary accommodation until they get them permanent accommodation. But when they got to that council, the council says, no, we're not helping you. You're not got a local connection because we don't believe you've seen your mother for 2 years. That's the message that they've put out to these two individuals, which in actual fact is wrong because the person is getting and receiving support from their parent. But it also is wrong because it is unlawful what this council are doing. I should name them, but right now I'm giving them an opportunity to put it right under safeguarding. Now, for me, I'm not familiar with all of the councils. I'm familiar with the local councils that I'm from, or maybe the ones that I've had to deal with. But when we're coming out of my jurisdiction and we're dealing with other councils, we're like, right, you don't half get messed around. They delay contacting you back. In actual fact, they actually delay contacting the other council back because I had confirmation from the council that did the right thing that this council who's supposed to uphold the duty of care and take them in is acting unlawful. Now, I know that. This council knows that. But when trying to knock on the door to this council that's supposed to uphold the duty, all you do get is, well, leave a message, someone will get back to you. Meantime, the time's ticking, days getting on before they leave the office, and then there's no one in the office and no one to help, putting these people back on the streets. Now, as I said previously, these people came from living in the back of the car, some cold nights, and just barely getting by. But then when the person becomes pregnant, this is a duty of care not only to the two couple but to the unborn child also. So therefore it could involve social services who have an active duty to safeguard these people and help them also. So it's everybody's business safeguarding, council, doctors, social services. Now, the problem that we also have is that the council that are doing the naughty thing and not wanting to accept these individuals under duty of care, but they've already accepted them 6 months prior. Well, him, not her. They accepted him 6 months prior and said they owed him a duty of care and they believed he had a local connection. Now, I sent that form back to say, look, here is the evidence. You've already previously accepted him. So what's the issue now? So I can actually clearly see discrimination injustice of those people that have disabilities and that are pregnant also, because that's 3 lives at risk of neglect, suffering from injustice from the council. They're throwing the mother and unborn child to the streets. I know their father is equally as important here. Now, this could be your sons and daughters, but this certainly is somebody's son, and this certainly is someone's daughter that this is happening to. So I'm witnessing 2 people being neglected